Hey, and welcome back to Vid Society. Today I'm going to be building out a brand new website fully loaded with content using AI. Now, if you've watched some of my previous videos, you'll know this is what I've been doing now for a few months using a particular tool called AIWiseMind. Now, there's other resources and links I'm going to be mentioning throughout this video. If you're interested, I'll put all of those links below this video. So this is the new website I'm going to be building today. It's called Grills and Thrills, and I got this domain name by going to ChatGPT and doing a search. So all I did was I told ChatGPT that I'm building a website on the topic of grilling. It will cover popular grilling products and questions, and then I said give me a list of 50 domain names ending in .com that I can use, and that is what it did. Now, down here, you'll notice at number 40, the one here called grillsandthrills.com, I found that it was available on Namecheap, so I went ahead and purchased it. Now, to check if these domain names are available, all you have to do is copy this list. I'll go ahead and do that, part of it anyway. Jump over to namecheap.com. Under domains, click on bulk domain search. In this search box, you want to paste that list, untick this box to show premiums, and click on generate. Now Namecheap is going to show you which of these domain names are currently available. You can see there are quite a few of them. You can simply pick from the ones you want, add them to your cart, and purchase them. Now, once I did that, I redirected this domain name to my Hostinger account. This is who I use for the majority of all of my websites. If you're interested, I'll put a link below that will take you to their latest deals. Once here, I simply went to install WordPress. With the click of a button, it installs it, and now we have a website with a default theme already added. So let's jump in and getting this set up. Here we are inside of AIWiseMind. Now there's a lot you can do within this tool. So the first thing I had to do was jump over here to connect sites and follow the process to connect my WordPress website to AIWiseMind. Once I finished that, I went down to the site wizard, I clicked on add a new website, and here you can see I've already filled out the details for this. I entered a site title, I entered a tagline, and most importantly, I entered a detailed description. Now, the reason this is so important is because it's going to use this content with AI to create all of the pages on your website for about, contact, privacy, disclosure, and terms. You can also put your email address in this box, and that's what it'll use when it populates all of your data for people to contact you if they want to. Now, to get this site description, I actually used ChatGPT for that too. Over here on ChatGPT, after I asked it for these domain names, I then went down and said, can you give me a one-paragraph description explaining what this website is about? And it did, but it told me the name of the website was grillmasterhq.com because I didn't tell it which domain name I purchased. Down here, you can see I then said, I forgot to tell you that I picked this domain name, grillsandthrills.com. So it revised it for me using this domain name. I simply copied this text and then I pasted it into this box. And below here, I put for support, they can reach us at this email address. Now, scrolling on down, you have options where you can clean up your WordPress website by removing the default post, pages, and plugins. You can also have it to install some plugins that we recommend. You can either tick or untick these depending on whether you want them. You can have it to generate an author bio for you on your website. It'll also set up your permalink structure and create some default categories for you to use on your website. So now that I have all this selected, I'm going to click on Save and Run Now. We're going to give this about 5 minutes, and I don't recommend you visit your website until at least 5 minutes because if you do, it could interfere with the process of it setting it up, and then it could stop and you may have to redo it again. Now, while this is running, I do want to tell you in this video a little bit later, I'm going to show you a new tool that we are developing. It is a keyword research tool combined with a people also ask tools that will extract questions from Google to give you everything that you need to create an automated website, whether you want to use it for affiliate marketing, Google AdSense, promoting your own products and services, local marketing, or whatever you want to use it for. So be sure you stick around for that. Okay, so it's actually been way more than 5 minutes, but you can see here, this is our site. I'm going to go ahead and refresh it. And now you can see there's some page links up here. So let's go ahead and open these up real quick just to take a glance at them. It says grillsandthrills.com is the go-to online hub for grilling enthusiasts and aspiring grill masters alike. It has their mission here, what they offer, and then to contact us with our email here that we used when we set it up. Here's the contact us page, their commitment, contact information, once again with our link here, customer support, partnerships, and then you can go in and edit any of this other content here that you need changed, deleted, or whatever you want to do with it. It automatically creates your disclosure page, your privacy page, and your terms of use page. And if we jump into the dashboard of our website, we can go down to, let's go down to plugins first. And you can see here where it pre-installed all these plugins for us. It removed all the ones we didn't need. And if we go to settings and permalinks, it should have already automatically setted the post name. And then if we go up to post and categories, we can see what it created for us here. Advanced grilling, maintenance and cleaning, basics, equipment, techniques, recipes, tips and tricks. These are all really good. The only one that I'd want to change is I'd want to have a category for product reviews and maybe one for news. So I can take the default category here for blog, click on edit, and we could change this to product reviews. And we'll just do the slug as reviews and update it. Now I'm going to jump over to appearance and go to themes. Click on add new. Then we're going to go over to search themes and type in niche blog. And you're going to see one right here called niche blog. And we're going to go ahead and install it. This is the one I've been using recently. And we're actually going to create one of our own similar like this and have it built into the site wizard on AIWiseMind. So you don't even have to do this part. Let's activate it. Jump back over and take a look at the website. And of course it is cached, so I'm going to have to clear the cache out, and there it goes. Okay, so here we go. We have our menu up here. We have our name. Nothing's been published yet. So what I want to do next is I actually want to make this menu the category menu. So instead of having the pages here, I may move these down in the footer area or a sidebar. And I want the categories listed here. So let's jump back in here and go to menus. And we have this menu here that's already been set up for us. Its menu name is menu 1. That's fine. Let's go ahead and create it and save it. And now what I want to do is come up here and click on create a new menu again. And we're going to title this one the category menu. Make it the primary. Click create. And then we're going to click on the categories button here. Click on view all, and it's going to show us all of the categories that it created for us. Now I may have to adjust these because some of these are really long and some of these I don't want on there. So advanced grilling, yes, we'll do maintenance, basics, equipment, reviews, recipes, and tips and tricks. Click add to menu. And what I'm going to do, this one here is really long, so we're just going to do, we're going to click this down arrow, and I'm going to change this just to grill maintenance. And this looks okay. Now I can rearrange these if I want to, just drag them. And then when I'm done, click on save menu. And then we'll come back and view it again. And now you can see here's our menu, but it is showing 2 rows. And really, I only want 1 row. So I'm going to have to condense this down a little more. So instead of having product reviews and grilling equipment, we're just going to have product reviews. So I'm going to take this one and remove it and save it. And refresh it. And here's our menu now. So now all we have to do is start adding content to it. So this is the fun part. What I can do here is I can jump back over to ChatGPT. So what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to ask it to give me a list of 100 popular and unique questions based around grilling that people ask. And then I'm going to click on search. And it says, here's a list of 100 popular and unique questions around grilling that people often ask. These questions cover a range of topics from basic techniques to advanced grilling methods. And it knows that because we're still running under the same chat session that's based under grilling. And so it already knows a lot about what we want questions on, such as how do I choose the best grill for my needs? What's the difference between charcoal and gas grills? How do I properly season a grill? These are all really good questions. So I'm going to go ahead and let this finish up, and then I'll show you what we're going to do with these questions. Actually, while it's finishing up, I'm going to show you a little bit about this new tool we're developing called Questify. It's not quite ready yet, but if you're interested in this tool after I show you what it can do, you can go to our website at questify.com and enter your email address, and we will notify you as soon as it's available. So here, the first thing you can do on it is keyword research. So you can research any keyword by just entering it. and then a limit to how many keywords you want. You can include the C keyword if you want to. Pick your language, your country, and the Google domain. There's also different filters you can add in here. So you can do by search volume, competition level, cost per click. And there's other columns we're going to be adding in here to give you even more SEO data. For example, I know we're going to be adding Google Trends. And then what you can do is you come over here and you can search by search volume, cost per click, or even keyword difficulty, which is what I normally do. And you can find different keywords to focus on. So for example, this one here, hibachi grilling, search volume is really good. Cost per click, and then the keyword difficulty is only 16, so the lower the better. And then once you do this, you can set up a campaign for this to find questions people are asking for it. So if we click on new campaign, you can come here. It's automatically going to carry over the keyword, and you can choose to search based upon the people also ask questions, which are the questions people ask that you find on Google's search results page, or also related searches, or people also search. So for here, all I did was the one for hibachi grilling. And then again, you can choose the max number of questions that you want. And then once you do this, you click on create. You're going to give it a few minutes. You're going to jump back over to your campaign a little bit later. And then you'll be able to scroll down and see this list of all these questions. And what's really neat and unique about Questify is that it sorts and filters and only provides unique questions based upon this. This way, you're not going to have duplicate content or duplicate questions being asked if you want to use these questions for your website content. So what I could do is simply tick this box, do all 50. I could export these in a text file, a CSV file, or soon we're going to be adding an option just to copy them. And I can add all these questions into AIWiseMind, and it'll create content around every one of them and automatically post it to my website. Now let's jump back over to ChatGPT. You can see it already gave us 100 questions here. The reason this is, you can use this, but because it only goes up to the year 2021, you're missing out on the most frequently asked questions people are asking. And so what it's doing here is it's just putting together the questions that it thinks that is going to be the most popular based upon its database up until 2021. So we'll go ahead and use this for now. I copied that. We're going to jump back over to AIWiseMind. And then under campaigns, we're going to create a new campaign, and we're going to do an informational type post. So we're going to give this a name. I'm just going to title it Grilling Questions. I'm going to paste in all these questions in this box. And then if we scroll to the top, you're going to see here that there's 100 questions. And then I'm also going to use these as my keywords. So basically what this is going to do is it's going to take every one of these and create an article from it. And it's going to use these keywords as that article title. So it's very well optimized. This is a context box. I'm not going to use it. I rarely ever use it. Affiliate links. If you want to add affiliate links into your content, you can do that. I don't recommend you do that right off with a brand new website. Wait till you get some really good informational content and post added onto it. Then later you can add affiliate links. You can also add anchor text to it, buttons. You can choose to add no follow links, or even add your own anchor text or image buttons, which is what I usually do. You can embed videos. So it'll go out and try to find relevant videos based upon each title to include in your article. You can also add images. I normally do not add images because of copyright reasons. If I want to add images, I'll usually go in and manually add it myself. So I'm going to untick this box here. Under content customization, I always leave this the same. This seems to give the best results. Total number of posts to create. Well, we have 100 questions, so we want 100 posts. This way, it'll use every one of those questions that we ask. And then we can publish this on a schedule. So if I click on here, you can choose how many posts you want to create and then how often you want them. Now for this website, I'm going to go ahead and post all 100 of them right up front on my website to give it a lot of content right off. Now, this can be risky because obviously this is not natural to post 100 posts automatically onto a website, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. And then after that, I can create some more campaigns and drip feed the content, maybe one article a day or two a day, or even one a week or one a month if I wanted to. So we're going to change this and publish immediately. I'm going to choose to post to WordPress. I'm going to select my website. I want these to be published, although you can choose pending or draft if you want to. That way you can review them before you do publish them. That way, if you're doing a website for like an authority type site or even a client, you can review it first, because remember guys, this is AI content and it's not always 100% perfect. And then down here, you can choose for it to auto-generate featured images, auto-generate tags for you, categories, and even add internal links. This uses ChatGPT 4 to use this. It usually costs around 15 cents every time you use this because it has to process it through GPT-4, which is more expensive. Now, at first, this will not work. You need at least 50 to 100 posts on your website. And then if you want to start using this, you can, because it's going to search through your website and find related articles that's on there and then link those from within the articles that you're creating. So I do not want it to auto-generate categories because we already have some. So I'm going to untick this, and then I'm going to pick one that I already have on my site. So we can scroll down, and let's say we want to add these to tips and tricks and grilling basics. And then I'm also going to untick this box here because I don't want it to auto-generate featured images. And then we're going to click on create. And now you can see here we have a new campaign called Grilling Questions, Informational. It is active, just started 1 second ago. So if I click in this one, you can then see the campaign that we set up. I can scroll down to the bottom, and down here you can already see where it's creating all this content based around every one of these keywords. How do I choose the best grill for my needs? What's the difference between charcoal and gas grills? And you can see where it's already processing it. Now, what I can do is I can come over here to content, and I can see just the content, which is right here, that it's creating. So we got all of this, and what I'm going to do is we'll go down and pick, let's just do 50. And you can see where it's generating all of this content. So we're going to give it just a few minutes here because it's going to take it that long in order to create the content and then automatically publish it all to our website. And then we'll go check it out and see how relevant it is. So I just refreshed the page, and you can see a lot of these have already been published. Some of them are publishing right now, and some of them are still processing. But if you look over here, you can see the word count of each article. And so these are going to vary. You may get articles that are 1,000 words. You may get them that are 3,000 words or even longer, like this one, 3,500 words. And we make it unique like this, so every piece of content is going to be different. Now, if for some reason an article is generated that's less than 800 words, it's going to regenerate that article automatically for you to get you a higher word count, because we do try to target anywhere between 1,000 to 1,500 words as the minimum. Now, there's a lot you can do within the dashboard. So for example, if we come over here and click these 3 dots on any of these articles, it gives you a lot of options such as viewing the post. You can actually view it here within the dashboard and edit it if you want to before you even publish it. You can download it, regenerate it, you can update it. So if you make updates to it and you want to sync that with your website, you can do that. It has an internal linking feature, so you can link it out and have links within the article. You can publish it if you didn't do that already. You can get a link to share it. You can view the campaign it's running in or just edit it. So let's go ahead and view this one. And here it is. What is basting, and should I do it while grilling? So the intro starts like this. Imagine this. You're firing up your grill, meat sizzling away, and you suddenly hear the word basting thrown around. But what on earth does it actually mean? Fear not, my curious friend, for I am here to unravel this mystery for you. Basting, simply put, is the process of brushing or spooning liquid over your food while it cooks. And then down here you can see it grabbed a very relevant video, how to baste chicken on the grill. This is a table of contents, very in-depth, SEO optimized H2, H3 headers. And I actually need to go into the settings here and adjust this because I like for this table of contents to extend all the way over here. And you can do that within the plugin settings. But you can also see this content here, how well it is organized. And everything in here is just so neat. It even has a recipe in here for basting sauces. Let's jump back to the home page and see what it looks like. And let's just scroll down through here and let's just go maybe jump to page 2. How do I know when to flip meat on the grill? Let's click that one. And then here's a video, flip once or flip often, how to grill steak, and all of the content with it. So automatically we have 100 pieces of content on this site. And what I would want to do next is submit this to the Google Search Console so it would pick it up and index it. And within the first week, you should see maybe 10, 20, or even 30 posts or more indexed in Google, which means you could start getting traffic that fast. Now, keep in mind that if you are building out a brand new website on a brand new domain name, most of these terms are not going to rank on page 1 right out of the box because Your site has no authority. It is brand new. Google knows nothing about your site. So the longer you have your site, the more content you're continually uploading on it. Give it 3 months, 4 months, 6 months. You're going to start seeing your site building up a lot of authority, all of your posts starting to rank higher, especially if you're getting traffic to your website and if you're doing other things to draw traffic or to build authority to it, such as sharing with social sites, getting backlinks, doing press releases, and other things like that. That is how you build up authority to sites, and that is how you start getting them to really rank well in search engines. This whole process, once you start doing it, takes a matter of maybe 15 to 20 minutes to get a website up and running from the time you purchase the domain name to the time you start adding content to it. So if you're looking for a tool to build out a lot of websites, maybe you even want to build out your own PBN blogs that you can use for backlinking or using as a service, there's just so much and so many opportunities you can do with this, whether you're doing it for yourself, for your clients, offering it as a service. You can do it using AIWiseMind. So if you guys want to check this tool out, the links are below this video, but this is by far the easiest way that I have found to build websites, to automate the websites, and they work. And if you want proof of that, just watch some of my past videos. As with any type of content that you create and put on a website, you should go through it. So even though I have 100 posts on here, I'm not going to go through all 100 of these posts and adjust things and check things and update them. But honestly, you should, especially if you want to build out an authority type website, you should come in here and click on these and say, okay, maybe I need to update this. Maybe I should change the title a little more. Maybe I should add an image in here or change this to say something else or add some other keywords in there. Don't be afraid to jump in and spend a few minutes in your content to modify it and even make it better. If you do decide to jump on board with AIWiseMind, we have an amazing Facebook group that is very active. We're always sharing content. I share a lot of my stats in the Facebook group where I make sales from affiliate stuff, where I make AdSense income. This is an amazing tool that right now is working very, very well. So if you want to check it out, it's at AIWiseMind.com. That's it for this video, guys. Have a great day.